If you're trying to figure out how to navigate this home buying process for the first time, you're not alone. I'm going to take you through my video and take you through my tips that I have for you, the first-time home buyer, on how you can be successful. All right, everybody, my name's Ryan Anderson with Lamacchia Realty. Be sure to click the subscribe button, like, and don't forget to hit the bell too so you guys know when a new video is posted. Step number one, you guys need to be ready before you start the home search process. So what do I mean by that? I mean, you need to take the time to go out, to collect your documents, review your budget, to go over it at, if there's more than one person buying a home right now, you need to be working together as a team in order to be successful. Get yourself on a budget, stick to that budget. You want to make sure that you are comfortable living in your desired location for about 5 to 10 years. On average, the first home you buy, you're going to be there for a little while. This isn't a rental where you get to change over year after year. Remember, this is an important topic, so I want to make sure that you guys have all the tools that you can in order to be successful. Watch the video all the way to the end, and I'll have a free guide for you to be able to download. One thing I wish people told me before I bought a house was all the extra work that came with it. You need to be ready to manage things like maintenance systems, HVAC, heating, oil, whatever necessities that come with owning a home. You need to have a rough figure when you're working on your budget to figure out what that might be. You need to have your wish list squared away. That's item number 2. You need to be on the same page with what you're looking for, where you're looking for it, and why you want to live where you live. Part 3, affordability. You want to make sure that you can actually afford the home that you're moving into. Well, what does affordability mean anyway? Remember how I talked about a budget before? That's part of it. You don't want to pick some random number, move into the house, and now your house broke. That doesn't do you any good at all. You want to make sure that you're going to actually afford the monthly payment with interest in order to get into the home of your dreams. Check out the link down below. There's a free link to an affordability calculator. It'll help you crunch those numbers from a more realistic standpoint to understand what I'm talking about when I say affordability. You want to make sure that your credit score is locked up. Guys, when you're going to buy a house, this isn't the time to open up a new credit card, go buy a car, do all that stuff, because that's going to hit your credit report, and that's going to worry some of these mortgage lenders out there. And right now, you need to make sure you got your stuff on lockdown in order to be the best candidate going forward for a mortgage. And if they see that you're taking out all these different lines of credit, that's going to have a big effect on whether or not your mortgage actually closes. Part 4, required documentation. This was something I wish I knew before I got into the home buying process myself. I wish I knew how much paperwork there would be. And you talk to every mortgage lender and it seems, or mortgage broker, and every time you talk to them, it seems like they need a different piece of paperwork. Well, guys, there's a lot of background work that goes into taking out a mortgage. It's a big investment for the bank. It's a big risk that they're taking on. And since 2008, they're really making sure their T's are crossed and I's are dotted before they go out and, give you money to buy this house. Like your most recent pay stubs, your W-2s for the last 2 years, 90 days worth of bank statements. Guys, that 90 days, that is critical. Any money that you use for the home purchase process, whether it be from investment income, family and friends gifts, savings accounts, any money that you are using for the purchase of your home needs to be what's called seasoned money. So seasoned money just means it needs to be where you're taking it from for 90 days. All right. Once that's all set up, then if it isn't under 90 days, you can still use it. It's not that big a deal. You just have to give them more paperwork. And that paperwork will source where that money came from. It's just another way for banks protecting themselves. And there's some federal laws that are involved with that too, with regards to money laundering and making sure that income that you're using or funds that you're using are legitimate sources. Remember how I talked about at the beginning doing your research? That's going to come into play when you're researching mortgages too. Now, I'm not talking about going out there and filling out like 10 different mortgage applications. Guys, that's not going to help you anything. That's actually going to hurt you, because what you're doing when you fill out those 10 different mortgage applications is you're authorizing that broker to run your credit every time. And if you do it with 10 different banks, you now have 10 different hard hits to your credit report. If you don't know what a hard hit is, check out in the description down below and I'll get you more information. I work with a trusted source for your pre-approval, whether it be your local bank, local mortgage broker. They can get you set up for a pre-approval, and that pre-approval gets you searching, all right? You're not going to be able to go out and see a house with most agents until you get that pre-approval done, because we are in a competitive market right now that requires buyers to be able to act as soon as they see the property that they want to purchase. And if you don't have a pre-approval set up and ready to go, then you're behind the 8 ball already, and you're not going to be successful in that transaction. Now, you want to get your team together. There's lots of different ways to buy real estate right now. A realtor is a professional, somebody that has taken a code of ethics that has a higher standard than just earning a commission check. Your criteria, your needs, and we're helping you find that house. And normally I'd say get your family involved, bring a trusted advisor that's on your side, that you're familiar with and that you're comfortable with. But right now, in the time that we're in, that is more difficult now because we aren't able to take 10 people to a showing to see one house. We are only able to take people that are immediately involved in the transaction. So what does that mean? That means you, a life partner, and somebody else who might be providing funding. So if you're getting it from, mom, dad, whoever, they might be able to come. But for the most part, we're not able to take extra people, and you guys need to be aware of that when you go through the home search process. Just starting out on this home search journey, check out the link down below for my first time home buyer playlist. That will take you to all the other video topics that I got in order to help you out.